132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137 patterns. Hello and welcome. I'm Akram and you're watching Akram's Ideas, bringing creative and crazy ideas to life. In this episode of Akram's Ideas, I'm going to share with you a recent vintage pattern haul. To see more episodes like this, be sure to click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified of new videos that I came across. I went to a couple of antique stores and I actually ended up buying a bunch of vintage patterns, and I have learned that the best way to purchase vintage patterns is in bulk. So you can get like, how much do you want for the box? And so that is actually what happened here. So I just picked up the box. I was like, how much you want for it? And there were also these bagged of patterns as well. So the bags of patterns were like $2, and I think I got the box for $5. So I don't actually know what all is in this haul. So we're gonna go through it together. Alright, so like I said, I got these patterns and most of them came in bundles. So I don't know what all I have in the bundles, but let's go with the ones that weren't in bundles. And for the most part, I think the most expensive pattern that I got was maybe $3, but the rest of them were like $1, if not less. Oh, I'm sorry, the most expensive one was $2. So I got, this is McCall's 4887. This was a pattern I purchased for my niece Layla. It's because it also has a wings pattern on here. And we are going to make her a Tinkerbell costume. A couple of other patterns that I got that aren't necessarily clothes. The first one here is Buttrick 5506, which is another more modern pattern. Its copyright is 2001, and the reason I got this is because of pattern G, which is a slipcover for a like office chair. And I thought, oh, that's pretty nifty because I have an office chair in my office at work that I might want to do something decorative with. Another non-clothes pattern was Simplicity 8331, and it is just a pattern for different various bags. And so I really like making a lot of different bags and purses for friends and family. So that was one that I picked up. Buttrick 5723. This is another more modern one. I think it's from the 90s. And this one is kind of, it looks like the solo singing Barbie dress. So that's what it is. I suspect it's meant to be more of a Halloween-y type costume, but I'm actually thinking about making this as some sort of evening gown in some nice fabric. I always tend to gravitate towards getting patterns that are my size, and so when I see them in my size, I eagerly get them. And so that is the case with McCall's 72029. Or 7229, I should say. It is a very simple shift dress with a back zipper, but what's interesting about it is that it also has an option for that interesting collar detail. So that is really cool. I have been on the hunt for a good pencil skirt. So this is Simplicity 8245. It comes in various sizes. It is from the 80s, obviously from the pattern illustration, 1987, but I think that pencil skirt might be a fairly reasonable one. It looks like it has 2 darts and then a 7-inch zipper, but it also has some variations on the back, like there's a kick pleat in one, and then there's also a pleated section, so there's some variety in that. So this is Simplicity 7779, And this one is, just a simple A-line skirt, but it looks pretty nifty. Looks very similar to the Dolphine, which is one of my favorite skirts, but I thought I'd give it a try. Simplicity 5207. Now, not all of these are my size, or even my style in some cases, but I thought this had some interesting details on it. This one is a very simple top, Simplicity 8470. Like 2 pieces, and then it's got this casing in there to tie it around yourself. So that should be pretty nice. Simplicity 9102, another interesting top. And this one's kind of interesting because it's got a skirt or a culotte pattern there. This one is not my size, but I might be able to hack it, Simplicity 5619, because that dress is just so adorable. I just love that dress. And this is a pattern from 1973. But I think that's just a cute dress. Speaking of adorable cuteness, is this adorable suit. This is Simplicity 4801. Another interesting thing about this pattern is that I had never seen this pattern. I've never seen Simplicity patterns in this layout and style. So it was really interesting to see that. But this is a really cute pattern. It's not specifically my size, but maybe I could do some grading. I thought it was really cute. Another one in that same style of covering is Simplicity 4944. Another simple shift dress, but really nice clean lines, and I love the little bow detail on that one. Simplicity 8152, this one is in my size, and it has a whole bunch of different variations. Again, very similar type A-line dress. And I think those are just great to wear around the house. Oh, this one, 8358. I got this one because of those sleeves. Look at the pleats on those sleeves. I mean, really, that is just too cool. So that one, I'd like to see how that one turns out. This one is a Vogue pattern. This is a Vogue, an Adelaide Simpson 1504. This one, again, is probably from the 80s. I am on the fence about this one, but my husband thought that it was really nice as a suit. So I went ahead and picked it up because he was all like, oh, this looks really nice. And it's got that pencil skirt. So like I said, I've been wanting a good pencil skirt, which leads me to McCall's 4521, which is another series of pencil skirts, and they are in my size, so this is a nice little featurelet. This is McCall's 2018. It's a top pattern, and this one is also in my size, so I couldn't resist getting that one. Here is McCall's 5994. This is a pattern from 1978. And I don't know, but I thought the collar on some of these are kind of cutesy. It's interesting nonetheless, and I thought that it might be kind of fun. And it is my size, so that's a good one. And then I got a Sew Knit in Stretch. I've got a couple of these patterns in the past, but this one is for a one-piece swimsuit. Alright, so the next set of patterns here that I got in bundles. So I think these bag bundles were like $1 or $2 bag, and then the big box of patterns for $5. So I don't know what's all in here. We're going to get excited together. So the first one, unfortunately, is way too small for me, but this is McCall's 4217. And this is from 1957, and oh my gosh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. It's too small, but so pretty. The next one is Simplicity 5660, another one that's too small, but a lovely pattern. McCall's 8567. I'm on the fence on this pattern. This one is also too small, but it could be easily graded up. Simplicity 5633 is a nice sort of jumper top. This one's interesting. It's got some embroidering on the shirt. Simplicity $21.95. It's a blouse. Oh, an Advance pattern. So Advance is a pattern company that no longer exists, but they had, I have several Advance patterns. This is for a size 28 waist, but it looks like it's just a simple A-line type skirt. So it would be very easy to increase the waist on this and make it a little bit larger. But that's a really nice skirt. This is Simplicity $49.82. Again, a really nice dress. Ooh, this is pretty. This is McCall's 97.67, size 14. So it's going to be, it's a 32 bust, so it's pretty small. But it has a lovely... It looks like a circly type skirt. Does it say? It looks like a paneled circle skirt. And then a blouse top and a bolero. And then some puff shorts and whatnot. So this is really nice. Simplicity $11.58. So this one, a downside to buying some vintage patterns is oftentimes you don't always know if the entire pattern is in there until you go to pull them out. So they're kind of as is. This is Simplicity $26.45, and this is actually a teen pattern. So it is a quite small, gee, if only teens dress like that today. I mean, that is, I love that. Oh, another cute little teens pattern. This is adorable. This is a jumper dress and the blouse that goes with the jumper dress. Ooh, so that is really pretty. Another teen pattern. And this one is Simplicity $41.85. Look at the detailing on that Grinham dress with the lace. This is definitely a circle skirt. Yes, this is simple to make dress, is sleeveless with a full circle skirt cut in 2 sections. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a cute dress. Oh, another teen dress. Oh, another lovely jumper dress. Oh, these are just so cute. So this one is Advance 5410. Another dress that's a little too small, but oh, this is so 1940s. It's just so beautiful. I love the collar and the grown-on sleeves on that pattern. I wish it fit. I mean, I could grade, but grading takes forever. McCall's $54.80. A lovely suit pattern. All of these are just so tiny. Another teen pattern. This is Simplicity $26.39. This say it's 60s or late 50s. McCall's $59.72. Another adorable little suit type dress there. And then McCall's $31.51. I'm not sure I care for the drop waist on this one, but it is interesting. This one is Simplicity 2020, and it is for a cute sort of summery dress with straps and then a little matching bolero. Oh, this is pretty. This is a reversible wraparound skirt with giant pockets. This is for a size medium. What is the waist on the size medium? The waist is a 28-inch waist, so it could easily probably be increased in size. That one's actually pretty nice. I like the pockets on that one. And what do you know? Another wraparound skirt. This one is a much smaller waist. This is a 26-inch waist, unfortunately. But this is a bias skirt, a 3-gourd bias skirt wrapped at the front. Very interesting detail on that. I love the pockets on that one too. And this one, okay, so a lot of times when you buy these bundles, you don't know what you're going to get. And I actually have this pattern. This is Butterick 2624. I don't know what size I have this pattern in because It may also be a really tiny size, but I know I have this pattern somewhere in my stash. But this is just a nice little shift dress and jacket. This one's a really tiny one. This is Buttrick 7622. Oh, it's so pretty, but again, a really small size. Basic kind of shift dress with some color detailing. This is Simplicity 2270, a size 26 waist. It might be fairly easy to increase the size of the skirt. I do love the pockets on that skirt. Another skirt pattern, what do you know? This is McCall's 3204. The pocket details on some of these skirts are just so pretty, so pretty. And this last one here is another advanced pattern. This is by designer Pat Boone. And this is a 9102. This is another pattern that's like teen sizes. And again, look at the collar on that thing. It's just so nice. All right, so the last bag bundle that I have here. So this is Simplicity 9130. It is for a, okay, so get this. You can have it as a nightgown. So this is a dress, a negligee, or an unlined coat. How does that work? So basically, it's kind of a big coat that you can wear as a house coat. You can tuck it in to be more of a coat dress or a actually unlined coat. Another shift dress. This is Buttrick 4295. It's got this, it has a little coat that goes with it. That's kind of cool. Simplicity 8348. This is from the 70s. Here we go. This is got some jumper type dresses and a pretty bow blouse. The pretty bow blouse is actually pretty nice. This one's small, but it could be easily resized on the bust there. This is Simplicity 6865, and this is a pattern from the 60s, and it is for a tint dress with some detailing on there. We're going to move on to the big box of patterns now. Again, I don't know what's in this box, and I don't know if they're going to fit, but, you know, we're going to go through them here. So this is Simplicity 6161, and it is for a button-down dress from the 80s. I'm going to say it's from the 80s. It is 1983, and the interesting thing about this is that it's really just a straight dress, but the belt that she's wearing gives it some fitting. So it's just a loose-fitted dress with a collar. That one's kind of interesting. It is kind of a smaller size. Simplicity 8537. Interesting dress with full skirt. Very 80s. Let's see. Here we go. This is a children's pattern. So occasionally I come across several children's patterns. This is McCall's 4007. And it is for some cute little girl overalls. This is Simplicity 5601, another children's patterns for some romper type play suits. Some more 80s patterns. So this is this is McCall's 3749. This is extra small, so no chance whatsoever of fitting me. Actually, the version A there kind of reminds me of the Bettine dress from Tilly and the Buttons. So that's interesting. So this is Simplicity, this is McCall's 5312. This is a size small, so again, this wouldn't fit. I'm going to say this is from the 90s. 91, that's what I thought. And so sort of overall kind of loungy wear there. So this one, another extra small outfit, but this is McCall's $42.99. And actually, I kind of like those boxy tops and that little pleated, or that little tiered gathered skirt. I think that's kind of cute. But it is awfully small, so I don't know if I'll get some wear out of that. Simplicity 6057 is another children's little girl's dress from the 70s, from 1973. So moving along here, Simplicity 6814 is for a children's nightgown and robe, or is it just the robe? It's just the robe. Simplicity 8050 is some children's little girls crop top stuff. I don't know. It looks weird, but this is from the 70s. Yes, 1977. Simplicity 6652 is definitely from the 80s, and this is, again, some, what is this for anyways? It's for the whole set, so it's the skirt. Oh, it's a maternity outfit as well. So again, you never know what you're going to find in these boxes. So this is Simplicity 9061. This is just sort of a lifestyles type pattern. This is from the 90s. I'm going to almost guarantee this is from the 90s. No, it's 1989. Ooh, this one's kind of neat. This is Buttrick 6975. This is from the 80s. I'm going to say it's from the 80s. It doesn't say. But it looks very 80s. But at the same time, I kind of like the sleek lines on that. This one is McCall's 2698. And actually, I kind of like the look of this. This is for a lined dress or jacket and skirt. So this is actually a really nice piece there. So Simplicity 6665, a little girl's pants and jumper sweater was over blouse, so a sweater top. Another little girl's pattern. This is McCall 6942 right there. It's really pretty. It's got this tiered skirt and everything. That's actually super cute in the back. More children's patterns. So I've got Buttrick 3862. Another little girl's dress there. Simplicity 7685 is for another children's blouse or top. This one's adorable. It's a sailor dress. It's McCall's 8104. It says that it's from the Annie line in 1982. But some sailor dresses. Isn't that adorable? So this is McCall's 7985. This one, again, is a little small, but it's got that boxy top, which is kind of nice. So McCall's 7257 is for the vest. Is that what it is? It is for the vest. So that's interesting. There is Simplicity 7645, which has a very thick booklet in there. But this is for a maternity outfit. This looks like another maternity pattern. This is Vogue 8142. Yes, Vogue 8142. So this one is another late 70s, early 80s suit. It is Buttrick 3618. It's a suit or dress. That one's kind of cute. I kind of like that one. This is See and Sew 3538. Another sort of lifestyles, just slacks and a top. Buttrick 4704. So this is some blouse tops, and I actually no, I take it back. It's just the pants pattern. So it is the pattern for the pants. McCall's 3602, another extra small pattern. But it is for the pants as well. So, very marigold trouser looking type pattern. Speaking of pants patterns, here is yet another McCall's 7566, which is for another pair of pants. Simplicity 5990 is for another maternity pattern here, which is, doesn't actually look like it, but it's from the 1970s there. And then we have some children's patterns. There's a lot of maternity patterns in this thing, so maybe it wasn't as good as a buy. I don't know. And they're awfully small, so. Buttrick 4573 is another children's sort of sweatsuit pattern. Simplicity 6720, another children's pattern. Vogue 7904 is a dress. Buttrick 4121. I actually really like this one. This is for a jumper dress. And here we have a newborn pattern. This is McCall's 4640. And then I have McCall's 2443. This one's kind of cute. This is for like a blouse top and a little pair of shorts. Kind of fun. This is another maternity pattern. This is Simplicity 20... What is it? Is it 52? I want to say it's 52. Yeah, 5209. This is one from the 1970s. In fact, it is from 1972 on the back, it says. Ah, here we go. Some interesting stuff. This is Buttrick 3433. And it says, what size is it? Size 6. Really? Really? Size 6? Small. This is for a 1980s style coat. This is Simplicity 6948. I think I actually have this pattern in my stash as well. This is another toddler overall type pattern. Another children's pattern here. This is girl size 10. This is sort of has that country western feel. This is Buttrick 8224. This one's actually really nice, and it appears that it may be close to my size. So the bust is 36, so it wouldn't be too hard to change the sizing of that. But look at that jacket. That is so cute. I know it's 1980s, but it could actually work. I kind of like that one. So that one is Simplicity 9017. This is a Buttrick 3468. This is another 80s suit of some kind. This is Simplicity 5605, which is for a overall dress for a little girl. This here is McCall's 2341. It is for a jacket. It is a lined jacket, so that's kind of nice. Buttrick 6140 is for the pants and skirt. Simplicity 8433, another late 80s, early 90s. What year does it say? 87. And this is again another dress suit. The color on this is kind of interesting. This is Very Easy Vogue, number 7649. So another suit pattern, but the color is really interesting on that jacket. McCall's 9175 is for a three-piece wardrobe or something. It comes with the jacket, the top, the pants, the skirt. So a full little mini capsule wardrobe. McCall's 5660 is a 70s pattern, and it is another little wardrobe style set. It's got the pants, the skirt, the top, and the little vestlet thing that goes over it. This one's really cute. This is McCall's 4396, and this is for a pair of overalls or slash jumpsuit. They say jumpsuit, but with the denim fabric, it kind of looks like overalls. I guess it is a jumpsuit, but it's actually really cute. I actually really like it in the Grinham. I never would have thought about doing it that way, but it's kind of cute in the Grinham. And what size is this? It's a small size, unfortunately. Buttrick 6003, and this is another little girl's sort of gypsy dress. If that's kind of what I'm going to call it. It's a gypsy dress. So McCall's 3455 is for like a poofy sleeve little girl princess dress. McCall's 2328, another little girl's pattern there. Buttrick 3053, a lady's dress. It's from the 80s. It's got the poofy sleeve and sort of the drop waist there. I don't care for those drop waist patterns. So this is McCall 6505. This is another Lifestyles type pattern set. So it comes with the jacket, the top, the skirt, the pants, and the shorts. Yes, and the shorts. So that's kind of an interesting set. Oh, and it's in my size, so that one's actually, that's probably going to be a keeper. I do like the skirt pattern on this, so that one's actually pretty nice. McCall's 4902 is for a, what do you call it? Is it just an unlined jacket? I'm going to call it a windbreaker is what it looks like, and like a little windsuit, because it also has the pants and the shorts. That's in extra small. Simplicity 6370 is for a drindled type gathered skirt. Kind of cute. It's got pockets, always good. McCall's 8195 is for these slacks. They're kind of slim fit slacks. I much prefer the wide leg slacks. But one is Simplicity 7564. This is another one that would actually fit me. I'm not sure on the double-breasted jacket. I always worry the double-breasted jackets make me look wider. But it is actually a nice suit. Okay, so McCall's 9115 is for a sweatsuit. McCall 6750 is for a blazer. And what size is this blazer? It's size 8, so it's a small blazer. Ooh, that one's kind of neat. This is Simplicity 8974. This is another blazer, but I really like version 3, which is the shorter sleeve version. It just, I don't know, it just has, I don't know, for just off the bat, it kind of reminds me of Kathleen Turner in Romancing the Stone, if you've seen that movie. It kind of has that adventure action film type story kind of going on there. Yeah. McCall's 8697 is another blazer. Oh look, there's a second version of this McCall 7566, which is that pants pattern. I want to say it was almost the same size, so somebody had 2 copies of the same pattern. So this is a raincoat pattern. This is Simplicity 7700. And it's a small, but look at that. I can't decide if they're trying to go with the look of Rocky from the Rocky movies, and you know, fighter boxer, or if they're trying to do a witchy wizardy cloak. But they just look kind of funny in that. Yeah, what were they thinking? This is 1976, so obviously, you know, it was the 70s. They weren't thinking. 9101 is a shirt waist dress. No, I take it back. It's actually a 2-piece. So it's a shirt and a skirt. So that's kind of interesting. Got some interesting details anyways. McCall 7895, another little girl's dress pattern. Simplicity 5286 is a baby's pattern of some kind. Simplicity 8462, another little girl's dress. So Simplicity 7074, another little girl's dress. Simplicity 7102 is a toddler sort of jumpsuit or sweatsuit. Buttrick 6818 is a cute little vest jumper dress or vest set for children. Simplicity 7725, another little girl's dress that can also be made. Oh no, both of them are. So it's a jumper dress with a blouse. Buttrick 4405, another little girl's dress with some nice lace detailing around the collar. So this is a quickie sew, which is 13. Okay, so I was gonna say, I usually would call these Kawiki sew because it's got a K, but somebody in one of my past videos commented and said, oh, I think it's pronounced quickie sew. And I'm like, you know what? That makes perfect sense. Why did I thought it was Kawiki? Yeah, so quickie sew pattern. This is 1317. This is for like a little girl's summer tank and shorts pattern. So, Simplicity 9984 is a teens pattern for a little sort of jumpsuit slash romper. Simplicity 6052 is for a t-shirt with a yellow wax transfer for felt appliques. So it's a t-shirt that has these little felt appliques that you can add to them. Does it have... It does. It does have the little wax appliques. So that's kind of interesting. Buttrick 4986, another children's pattern. This one's actually super cute. It's got these overalls, but it's got the overall top, especially for the little girl. Like, you can have it in a couple of different styles. Like, you can have it in just a square top, or you can have it a round top with ruffles on it. So Buttrick 6206 is for a simple sort of shift dress, what do I want to call it? Jumper dress. And then I have McCall's 8476, which is for an oversized type jacket. What do they call it? It's just a big pullover jacket and a sort of drawstring bag. Simplicity 6157 is for the set. It's a blouse and a skirt and pants. Vogue 9793 has another one of those interesting big collars on it, but this is for a jumpsuit. I don't really like jumpsuits all that much, especially 80s jumpsuits. Another jumpsuit, 8585. This is Super Saver patterns. These are, I've come across a lot of Super Saver patterns before. It's a brand of Simplicities. This is from 1988. This is a Vogue 8987. This looks vaguely familiar, so I almost feel like I may already have this pattern in my stash. And it is for a top, shorts, and pants. And you can see the short version sort of has all these little gathers and pleats to make it look like a skirt, which is cute. And then we have McCall's 7864, which is the whole set of skirts, shorts, and pants. Another very 80s pattern is Simplicity 7065. So it's that there. We're down to the last one here. This is Simplicity 7492, and it's another wardrobe staple type set. It has the, what does it have? Oh, it even has a bag. I love it when the pattern includes the bag. So this is a skirt, a semi-button down skirt. So it has only 4 buttons at the top, which is weird. It's got the pants, the tank, and the blouse. So it's a very interesting set of patterns. It is unfortunately not my size, but I do like this pattern. So that is all the patterns that I got. I don't know if you were keeping count of how many I have. I have well over 50 in this haul. And I probably spent less than 20 bucks on the whole thing. But I have so many patterns, and again, it just makes way more sense, because typically they're going to be selling $1 a pattern, but if you can get the entire box of like 40 patterns for $5, I mean, you've gotten a whole lot for your money. But I don't always know what I'm going to get, so I have so many patterns in my stash now of vintage patterns, and then of course people just give me patterns when they find them. Like, I've had coworkers who have given me vintage patterns and things like that. So with that said, so I am really considering selling off some of my pattern stash. Now, I'm going to say right now is a lot of what I'll be getting rid of are going to be children's patterns. They will be vintage patterns, but, well, some of them will be, because I just don't have the need or the use for children's patterns. Maternity patterns is going to be another big thing. I don't have a whole lot of those, but I will be selling those off. And then anything that I'm just never going to wear, or, is just too small or too big for me, I'm going to try to get rid of those because I just have so many in my stash right now, and I want to share the love because I know that a lot of you out there have made comments that say you can't always find the vintage patterns, and I want to make those available to you. So do you think that is a good idea of me selling off some of my patterns? With that said, I'll probably try to do it as an Instagram sale. But I'm not sure. If you have any suggestions of the best way for me to do that, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you've seen a pattern today in this video and you're all like, I have to have that pattern, let me know in the comments below. Obviously, the big concern I have is that while I get these at a very, very unheard of price, I have to consider shipping when reselling these patterns. So it's not like I'll be making a whole lot, but I do want to include the price for the shipping in the price of the patterns. So that's something to keep in mind. If you have any suggestions or have an idea of like how much I should be pricing these for, you know, US postal costs. And also if I were to sell them internationally, you know, like, well, how much would that cost? I don't know. I'd love to hear all your thoughts, suggestions, and advice in the comments below. Thanks for watching.
For my niece Layla. Let me do that again. This one, why did I pick this up? Oh, it's a pencil skirt, that's why. Too much dust in the patterns. So we keep going, this box never ends. Okay, so